Hey mamas, happy Sunday. How are you guys? As you can see, it's a wet hair kind of day in the Lawton household, so you can imagine how my morning is going. But we just do what we have to do sometimes, especially as moms and especially as mompreneurs. So this is the best I could do today. So today, on that note, we're talking about the difference between being efficient and being effective and why you actually need to be both in your business and in your life. So, quick little definition here. Efficiency, most of us know what that is. Efficiency is completing a task with the least amount of effort and time. So, with the least force put out there by you, if you want to go that way. So an efficient task is something that is streamlined, something that is systemized, something that you know how to do like the back of your hand, and you've trimmed the fat, so to speak. You have cut out any distractions, you've cut out any unnecessary seconds or any unnecessary steps, and you are completely efficient in that task. Okay, so it's not the opposite of that, but the flip side to that is effectiveness. And this is the part that people leave out. They think that they need to systemize their businesses, they need to systemize their home lives, and they need to become efficient, but they forget that they need to be effective as well. So someone who is effective is someone who is doing the right things. Now, the reason you need to be both is because you can be doing the right things for your business and the right things for your family, but you're not efficient with them. So they take you 2, 3, 4 times as long as they need to be or they need to take. And vice versa, you can be efficient in your business and your family, and you can knock things out like this, but they're not necessarily the right thing. So a lot of people, for instance, might focus on writing blog posts or posting on, let's say, like posting on Snapchat, right? You are so good at Snapchat, you know all the filters. You could tell I'm not like a Snapchat user because I don't know the right like terminology, but go with me here, okay? So you can be like the most efficient, awesome, streamlined Snapchatter in the world, but if your audience is not on Snapchat, then that's not effective for your business, right? You can be like I'm trying to think of like a family example. You can be like okay, here we go. You can make the best like peanut butter cookies, and you can make them like super duper fast. You can know the recipe by heart. You can like get all your ingredients laid out, and one of your kids can be allergic to peanuts, right? Weird example, but think about it. Like, just because you're really, really good at something or really fast at something doesn't mean it's the best thing for your business or for your family. And vice versa, you can pick out these best things for your family. So you can't have peanut butter cookies. All right, I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies, but I don't know that recipe, and I don't know how to get those ingredients just right off the bat, right? So it takes you 3 times as long to make chocolate chip cookies versus it takes you to make these peanut butter cookies that you know like the back of your hand. Okay, if we talk about business, maybe your audience isn't on Snapchat, but they're on Instagram, but Instagram takes you 15 times longer than Snapchat. So those are the effective things, but you're not necessarily efficient at them. Okay, so here are some tips to become more efficient in your business, and then we'll talk about some tips to become more effective in your business and in your life too. Okay, so efficiency. People, mompreneurs, are usually not efficient because of 2 reasons. They either don't know the task, so they're unfamiliar with the steps, or they don't have the tools to be efficient. Like maybe you, like say, take sewing machine, right? If you guys like to sew. Maybe you know how to sew, but you don't have a sewing machine, so you're doing everything by hand, right? Imagine how inefficient that is. It's the same with your business. Maybe you don't have a client management system that does everything in one like program. So you're over here and you're using this program to schedule somebody, and you're using this program to email somebody, and you're using this program to communicate with clients. Well, yeah, you might have a system down, but it's not efficient because you could have all of that in one system. So you don't have the tools, okay? So either if you're feeling inefficient in an area of your business, try looking at two things. Try looking at the steps. Do you know them by heart? Have you written them down? If you were going to give them to a VA or an assistant tomorrow, would you know what to tell them? If not, start there. You need to memorize all of the tasks, or the one task that is keeping you from being efficient per se. Memorize it. Get to know all of the steps, okay? Once you know all of the steps, it's time to find tricks or tools to trim the fat, okay? So trim out the fat. Find all of the steps that are unnecessary or all of the steps that you can do better, okay? Or faster with less effort and less time. Those are the two things you need to try and do to be more efficient, okay? So we're cutting out the effort, we're cutting out the time. Now, if we're talking about effectiveness, effectiveness takes a little bit longer. This needs a little bit more research and a little bit more time. So we talk about this. We have to sometimes spend time to make time. Just like you have to spend money to make money, it's the same thing with time. Sometimes you have to spend a little time in the beginning to make that time back up. So let's talk effectiveness. The way to improve your effectiveness is to spend a little time. You need to review and you need to research. So you need to know who your target audience is. You need to know what social medias they're spending their time on. Are they on Snapchat? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Pinterest? Knowing that stuff, doing the research, okay? What else is effective for you? If it's social media, if it's blog post writing, maybe you write a blog and you have like 4 categories, 4 categories, and 3 of them do really, really well, and this one's just a dud. It just doesn't resonate with your audience. Well, you need to spend a little time there, go back through, research your blog topics. Which blog post has the most page views, which has the most comments, which has been the most shared. If you can isolate this category as ineffective, cut it out. Then you've got your 3 effective categories, and what else have you done? You've saved yourself time and effort. So just by doing that, you've not only increased your effectiveness, you've increased your efficiency. So to be a little bit more effective, that takes a little time. That takes research, that takes knowing your market, that takes knowing what's working for you. So some of these analytical tools, Google Analytics, your social media analytics, whatever's going to give you those results of who's engaging with what, that's where you want to go, and you want to spend some time there and research what is working for you. So effectiveness is what is working for you. When you realize what's working, you also, on the flip side, realize what's not working. Cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. If you think it's necessary to your business, hire it out. If it's not necessary, cut it out. Just don't do it anymore. Okay? So that's how you increase your effectiveness. Once you know what's working, then go back through and do those 2 questions. Do I know this? And are there tools or tricks or steps to do it better? And that's your efficiency. So I hope today you guys have learned the difference between efficient and effective, and why you actually need to be both, and why you need both in your business and in your life, for cookie making and for audience reaching. So I hope this message has reached you, and you guys, if you have any questions about efficiency, effectiveness, how to use these productivity traits in your life and in your business, hit reply to your email. Let's chat it out. This is what I'm here for, is to help you guys. So have a great weekend and happy Sunday.